All right, welcome back to another After Dark, everyone. Well, I hope you guys are having a good night so far. Hope you guys had a wonderful day. Hopefully you guys watched part one of this video because we are about to do part two right now. And yeah, guys, happy 23rd once again. I'm not going to explain the 23rd like I always do, but guys, welcome back. Good to see ya. I appreciate ya. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that part one because I really, really did. And if you didn't, guys, just check out the video that dropped earlier today and come back here for part two. We're hearing some awesome stories. And the cool thing about this is, yes, I've heard a lot of these stories, but there's a handful already just in the first half that I've not seen, I've not heard. And I'm hoping for the same to come around for the second half of this. So anyways, you guys, no long intro because y'all know what we're here to do. Happy 23rd. Appreciate y'all. Like the video if you could. Hype it and all that good stuff. What's up, members? I appreciate y'all. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Jordan's back.
If you sit and just watch Wizards Jordan and see how incredible he was from 38 to 40 years old, the way he scored the ball, the way he was able to create his shots from the post, from the elbow, off one dribble, off two dribbles, stop, pull up, how physical he was in the post, how he was able to create contact and still get to the basket. He wasn't athletic like he was, but still being able to, finish over guys. It was so incredible because it was such a master of art, how simple he just made the game. It's just playing off jab steps, pump fakes. And I used to watch every bit of Wizards Jordan because it was like, if he doing this at this age, let me figure out how to master and these things that he doing, because you don't see everybody doing it. Everybody want to do the dribble, double step back, all that. And it's like, nah, let me make the game simple and kill these spots and angles and using my body on the fadeaways, either shoulder. So that's one thing that I took from Wizards Mike, because he was incredible. If you really watch him, he was incredible, man.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
After watching that podcast, like that, DeMar DeRozan was not on my radar. I've been paying attention and watching him ever since. I have a whole different respect for the way he plays because of it. And I love when people give Wizards Jordan props. You guys probably know that about me, because that was I think that's the best footwork. Like that and like prime Hakeem Olajuwon. It's like that is the best footwork I've ever seen on an NBA basketball court in my life. And it happened night in, night out during that 2-year run with MJ. Footwork was elite, and it had to be, because like DeMar said, his athleticism wasn't where it used to be. So he had to get more creative. And in being creative, he simplified the game. The older he got, the more simple his offensive game got, but he was still producing. Like he never stopped producing. And I think that's one of those things, like when I talk about Wemby now, because he's so young, I'm always talking about, please simplify the game. Exploit your advantages. And maybe that just comes with wisdom. And when you're young, you want to lead with your athleticism, I guess, to show what you can do. And I get it. But once you get older and wiser, you gotta simplify it, slow it down, and just know exactly where you have an advantage and when, and exploit that freaking moment, man. It was so good to see MJ do it.
Oh, your ass better get some sleep tonight.
Oh, man. these are classic.
I'm going to tell you now, that's one motherfucker right there. Now, I used to go lay down and elevate my fucking feet above my heart. Like my mom used to say, put your feet above your heart, baby, before you play him. It gonna bring some energy back to you.
You're gonna need those legs to be sharp.
So I used to lift my eyes, do it damn what my mom used to say. That's the only motherfucker I used to stay home. My wife used to be glad for that. When Mike come in town, because I really never used to stay home. My wife used to be glad when Mike come in town. She said, oh, this nigga at here, look at his ass now, because Mike in here. Look at this nigga now, he gonna lay his ass down now.
And at the end of part one, what was I talking about? I was talking about fear. Look at this. This is fear before it's even time. The night before the game, you're already in your head. You're already changing your routine because you're going against Michael Jordan. That's crazy.
Yeah, because this Black Jesus, man. That's why I call him, man, the best player I ever played against, man. I mean, it's no comparison.
He was a different level.
And what I love about this, and here's another one. But like all these guys, dude, like we had Jeff Van Gundy on part one. Like all these guys were rivals. They hated each other. And now that it's all said and done, look at it. Like with a big old smile on their face. Like that's the greatest ever. You know, they have no problem saying it. Mark Jackson, he's another one. Same team even. All these old Knicks.
Comparison.
He was a different level. He was an absolute different level. Playing against him in the league. So we're playing the Bulls. I never told this story. I was benched, so we're playing the Bulls. So I get a call the night before. We'll play some cards and hang out, whatever, just chill. I go into the city, go to Mike's room, play cards. I'm not playing. I know I'm benched, so I'm playing cards. I'm doing my job. I'm gonna keep him up all night. We playing cards all night. So shoot around is at 10 in the morning. We finish playing at 8. I gotta now drive so I'm not late. So I get no sleep. I drive to SUNY Purchase practice facility. We practice. Game that night. I take a quick nap. Gotta hit the road. Game in the Garden. I'm sitting on the bench. I am tired. I'm sitting there like, this dude got 50. How is this dude still surviving? But he did it to everybody and every single night.
Mike.
That's what they say in the Olympics too. At 92 in the Dream Team, the guy stayed up. Like people thinking he's a vampire. Like his teammates thinking he's a vampire because he never slept. But then he goes out and he freaking performs the next day on the court.
It's competitive in anything he do.
LT.
He's shooting marbles. He does nothing half-ass. He wants to be the best.
Yo, I'm not so in on the lingo with football these days, but man, when I was young, this is the best defender. I like. He was the best. All right, Lawrence Taylor was that guy. Like I know there's probably a lot of you that are still watching football very actively, and you're in with the debates and stuff. Who's considered the greatest defensive player of all time? You know? And I know that's going to get complicated because we'll have like corners and stuff like that, like Deion Sanders in there. But still, at all the positions combined, who's the best defensive player? Is it like Ray Lewis or anything like that?
Yes, at everything he does. And pretty much he is.
So we going to shoot around.
Hold on.
And we're leaving.
I feel bad for, I didn't know that was going to be such a short clip. Let's hear it.
But he did it to everybody and every single night.
Mike is competitive in anything he do. I don't care if it is shooting marbles. He does nothing half-ass. He wants to be the best at everything he does. And pretty much he is.
So we going to
That's
shoot
a
around, and we're leaving shoot around, and we're on the bus, and MJ, man, drop me off here. And drop him off at the bar. He say he gonna have some beers.
Yeah.
Right?
I told this story to my dad, and my dad does not believe this story.
Say he's gonna have some beers.
Listen to the rest of this story.
Gonna have some beers. So he tell us to pick him up on the way back to the game. We pick him up, he still got his sweats on. MJ come to the game suited and booted. All right? Still got his sweats on. Pick us up, he get on the bus. Man, I'm feeling good. Right? Bubbly. You can smell the beer on him. Got 30 at half, right? Going through warm-ups, man, I'm seeing 3 rims. I'm gonna shoot at the one in the middle.
That's hard.
And then told us.
That's a Rocky line, by the way. Hit the one in the middle, Rock.
If y'all can't beat them, we don't need to win a championship. Y'all can beat them without me. But he came in there and he got it done early and went and sat down.
But MJ as an owner is just...
Wow. I would love to go back and watch whatever game he's talking about there. Did he really do it? Did he really put up 30 by half and then sit the second half?
All he is as a player, man. He was super competitive. He hated to lose. And he came in the locker room many times and told us how he felt, how we was playing. And I know the one moment I'm going to take from that, man, was it was me, him. I know it was me, Drill, and Jeff McGinnis. We played one-on-one against MJ. And when I tell you he was frying us.
Still had it, huh?
Man, he was. And was talking crazy to us, too, man.
He had walked away with some L's, right? Like, he wasn't just winning.
I mean, he scored on him, but he won the game.
Damn.
Okay. Well, he was winning, so he was games.
Yeah.
What, was he like 45 years old or something at this point?
He was winning.
I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for Max. There was no weaknesses. Try to force him left. You try to force him right. You try to top lock him. You try to hold. Try to be physical with him. I equate it to this. It was like, and maybe this is how sinners feel when they were going against Shaq.
Yep.
He was Shaq of shooting guards. I don't care. There was no way you could get around him in front of him. He was just too strong. And then he had a 48-inch vertical. So you were never blocking his shot. And he could stop on a dime, his handles, and then...
Yo, I'm sorry. Was this his first game back that this image is from? Because I think the only time these two faced off when he was wearing 45 was that first game out of retirement.
Held the ball like it was the orange. So he's taunting you, holding the ball on your face, the tongue is all out, and he's chewing the gum and all that shit. Then you come down, and the black eyes are looking at you, and I'm looking right back at you. I ain't going anywhere. And he's looking at you, and man, no weaknesses. None, zero. I love tape. I'm watching. I'm always trying to find a tail. And I found a tail on everyone. I could not find a tail. Not one. If he goes left X amount of times, what is his percentages? Great. Right. Great. Step back. Great. Rebounding. Great. Passing. Great. You can't punk him. I'm trying to find something. So it's almost like by committee. Derek, the key.
Come on. We got to get some help down there.
That's why eventually Reggie just had to two-hand shove his ass out of the way so he could get some space to get that jumper off in Game 6 in '98 in the playoffs. Like, there's nothing else he could do. He's not gonna relent. So you just got to see if you can get away with a quick one, and he did.
Come on now, don't be here.
Derek, the key.
Come on. We got to get some help down there. Come on now, don't be here. I've been calling.
I ain't proud to beg.
Come on now.
Too proud to beg.
That's what I'm tired
The
of.
toughest shot in basketball, which is the fadeaway, he shot that high clip. That's the toughest shot
And
in
you
basketball.
can't block it. You can't get it.
But see,
it's faded away, and it's at 48 inches.
when it got to learn
Yeah,
how
and at a 45-degree angle, and he was still shooting 50%.
to put his back to the basket and get in that post, that's when he got.
And then
crazy,
he would do the Elijah one. You get
the
that.
shimmy
So
shake shit on you.
you
Oh,
get you
Lord.
leaning.
Oh my goodness.
And maybe Max can attest to this. Pick and rolls. Don't let your big be one step too. He's splitting. And then now it's up to
Dylan. That's so true because he didn't have good big men. So the role was usually not even going to be there between like Luke Longley and Bill Wennington. Like it wasn't really there. So he would do a fake with the pick and roll and then split. If you were sleeping for a split second on him, expecting him to run a regular pick and roll, he would split you and your other guy who's coming up with the big man and just that. Yeah. Reggie's so right. We never talk about that move.
Antonio, good
Look out
luck.
below.
Good luck.
Now he's your problem
Good
now.
luck. Good luck.
Somebody finna get banged on.
He's out of my
he's your
airspace.
problem now if he splits. But then when you would extend him to half court, he would get this shoulder or this shoulder, which way he was coming off, and get under the big, and then it's downhill. So now if you're trailing, as shooting guards are, you got to get under. And then and on top of that, he can shoot.
They talked about it. I seen a lot of videos about his athleticism, but I seen the video recently when he got a tip ball and they passed to him. He went up off vertical on Charles Barkley. That's so bad.
That's another thing that people don't understand. Not only could he's known for the two-handed, but he could one leg too.
Yeah.
Either leg. It was, and be out till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, smoking, drinking.
I noticed young Jordan, he took off of that one quite often. Older Jordan, he did that 2-footed power jump.
Whatever.
It's going
Playing
down.
cards, games at 7:30.
Sometimes he'll go play golf the same day he play.
Man, it's almost like he was trying to make it fair.
Let me go get a buzz.
He's handicapping himself with alcohol and exhaust. Yeah, true, Reggie.
Some heat strokes so you guys can have a chance tonight.
Man. Didn't have a tail, guys. Mike is the best.
Basketball player ever.
He told me we was losing too. In Charlotte, he came in practice and had his way with us, bro. Talked to us bad. Every championship, what he averaged and everything, we couldn't say nothing. And we was Charlotte. We was barely making the playoffs. How we gonna get 6 championships?
MJ, he kind of, I'm getting ready to be announced, and he started moving closer to me. I'm like, MJ, you know you going last, bro. What you coming over here for? Like, you know you ain't about to, I'm not going after you. So what you doing? I didn't know what he was doing. He just kept inching, like he was sitting closer. And I guess he had already told Scotty or somebody I'm about to do the snap off or whatever. Bro, I walk out.
Tradition.
He snapped them Jones, and I had to hold my pants, and I looked back. He's just laughing like I'm on or something. But I'm like, hey, man, that was the ultimate compliment to me because that made me feel like, you know, that he was like, he respected me and who I was.
He was, yeah. No, we know that. He was passing the torch. And like that was a gesture because that was a tradition that was done to him. Who did he say? Was it Larry Bird who did that to him?
I knew Michael Jordan was crazy. Michael's the most competitive person I've ever been around in my life. So me, him, Chuck Daly, and David Robinson go play golf one morning. We're playing Puerto Rico that afternoon. Chuck says, hey, guys, we played 18. Michael said, I'm gonna play another 18. Chuck said, we got a game tonight. He says, I'll be good. This is how crazy Michael is. We get to the game. Charles, you got this guy. Scotty, you got this guy. Michael, you got this guy. Michael said, no, I got the point guard. He says, what? He says, I got the point guard. He said, you don't want to guard the two guard? Michael's kind of leaning down. Michael looked and said, I said I got the point guard. He said some shit about me in the newspaper, and I'm going to get him.
Damn.
And we're looking around like, uh-oh, this little kid in trouble. He played 36 holes of golf, and he's guarding this dude like it's game 7. And he's talking, don't you ever say my damn name again. I'm looking at Karl Malone, I'm like, yo, man, there's something wrong with this dude.
Dude, I'm starting to think Reggie's right. Maybe he is handicapping himself because he's got a big matchup like this where he's like, he's zoned in on this guy for talking trash, and he's got to embarrass this kid. Yet he's out there playing 36 holes of golf ahead of the game. There's no reason to do this. Like, why would you do that unless, like, in his head he's walking away going, yeah, not only did I whoop your ass, I played 36 holes of golf too. Like, he doesn't even need to, like, say it. But, like, him knowing it, I don't know. Maybe he gets off on that, you know? I don't know. He is crazy.
Jordan. He is a defectively competitive human being, Michael Jordan.
He was not just out to beat you. He was out to annihilate you, to take your heart right out of your chest.
Michael Jordan would intentionally antagonize opponents right before the big game.
Jordan would do things to demoralize you in such a way that you didn't even want to think about going up against him.
You don't want to show up.
He would really do things, and I can't say what they were, to infuriate them and get under their skin.
The things that this man used to do to people, to opponents, it's unreal, man.
Jordan did it because he wanted to make sure he got the best version of his opponent so that when he beat them, singing them, Giving You the Best That I Got by Anita Baker, this is not me with any excuses. This is you at your very best, and I am better than you.
They talk about LeBron, about even Kobe, he's better than MJ. No, they were not. Yeah. MJ was on another level, bro.
Yes, sir.
Is he the greatest player ever, Danny?
Yes. Because he played both ends of the court.
Oh, he's the greatest player. No question, Michael is heads and shoulders above everybody else.
They're always trying to say, who's the next Michael Jordan? And they only look at offense.
Can we just get some appreciation for Magic real quick? Magic all the way until Michael Jordan just took this, was considered one of the greatest. You know, he still is one of the greatest, don't get me wrong. But he was like up there. And he's just saying it without hesitation. Nah, he's level. Let's hear him again.
They're always trying to
say the greatest player ever, Danny.
Yes. Because he played both ends of the court.
Oh, he's the greatest player. No question, Michael is heads and shoulders above everybody else.
Head and shoulders above everybody else. That includes himself. That's just talk about respect.
They're always trying to say, who's the next Michael Jordan? And they only look at offense. Michael Jordan was the best defensive player who played during our era. And that's what separated him.
The domination everywhere. No players today, like Charles just said, that can dominate a game without scoring 30. There's been games where Michael didn't score 30, but dominate the game from defense, the assist as well, and the defensive end. Total package.
Total package. Yep. Yep. Against his Bulls.
Now in his own town, Chicago, Michael Jordan here to defend the 1987 Slam Dunk Championship he won.
Wow. We didn't talk much. And even during the contest, you know, we showed each other respect, shook his hand after a great dunk, but we didn't talk. And even the wins and loss dunk contest.
They gave Jordan a 50. He defends his championship.
Never talked about it, not once. Last year was the first time that Michael, I saw him and his wife at a hotel at the All-Star game. And I'm walking over to
say hello to him and his wife. And as I get to the table, he said, "Yeah, Nick, yeah, you won the dunk contest."
Oh, he finally admitted.
And I said, "Well, how you doing, Mike?" "Yeah, you doing?" And I said, "Well, you know what? Let me get that check then that they gave you for whatever. You know, we can call it even." He ain't never paid me. But you know, Mike and I, man,
that was home court advantage. What was that, 88? I think 1988 in Chicago.
So much respect for it. You know, for two North Carolina guys,
right?
You know, that competed on the highest level.
Michael told me that he was driving to the basket and Shaq was under the basket, and he was hesitant to keep going because the guy was so big. And so he went up anyway, and Shaq knocked him down. Just blasted him, knocked him down.
Michael taking a beating here also.
Boom.
Shaquille
Shaq talks about this too.
And said welcome.
Because he felt bad and he tried to help up MJ, and MJ was like, never do that again. Like, never help. Never feel sorry for doing what you just did.
Hurt my heart, but I had to flagrant foul him and lay him out.
Oh, here it is.
And when I went to shake his hand and pick him up, he said, "Don't ever help nobody up." And he bounced right back up. And I knew then why he was the best player in the game.
Detroit had
there it is.
Jordan rules just for Michael.
We had to do everything from a physicality standpoint to stop him.
I don't know how he came out of it alive.
When he was in the air, we had no shot.
You have to stop him before he takes flight, because you know he's not human.
Michael Jordan foul.
Here again, the implementation of the Jordan rule.
Chuck Dillinger said, "This is a Jordan rule. Every time you go to the fucking basket, put him on the ground."
As soon as he steps in the paint, hit him.
When he comes to the basket, he ain't gonna dunk. We're gonna hit you, and you're gonna be on the ground.
I love Dennis because I feel like he's the only one that's ever been truly honest about this. Everybody else tells a different story, or they deny this altogether, that there was a thing called the Jordan rules. Dennis just comes out and says it right out of the gate. Yeah. Chuck Daly said, "This is the rule. Do it." Put his ass on the ground. No questions.
We tried to physically hurt Michael.
Jordan had no place to go. Robert.
How bad do you want it? Are you willing to be injured to score a basket?
And the Pistons want to make Jordan pay.
Are you willing to sacrifice millions of dollars and possibly the rest of your career to score the next basket? That's literally what Jordan was facing every single time against the Pistons. That's why it was such a big deal that he overcame it. This wasn't just a rivalry. He had to get over the fear, that he's going to get hurt. And eventually you just got to, he did it. He just said, screw it. He's going to win or die trying. I don't think he gave a damn about how long he played the game. I think he just cared about winning against whoever the hell was his opponent that day. I don't think he was thinking about the future.
Where he gets in the paint.
Like these guys now, like Kevin Durant and LeBron James and all that, they're talking about like, oh, if I play 20 years, that's a great career. I don't think MJ ever had that thought in his head. He just thought, win.
Jordan to nobody, because for him to survive that and still maintain that greatness, it's very unparalleled.
Yeah, it's no wonder why Rodman ended up joining him. You did all that and the guy still survived and he's still winning. Yeah, I want to get some rebounds and pass it to that guy.
Playing back-to-backs. He played 82 games.
Yeah, 82.
But the crazy part about it, he would never sit out of practice. Like Doug Kyle's like, "Mike, man, no." Like he wanted to play and practice every single day. He's 40 years old, and still every day, first one there, always called the Breakfast Club. He always getting his lift in. Yeah, but he wanted to practice every day and play 82 games at 40. Like when we came in the league, that was a badge of honor to play 82 games.
That's what, we talked about that.
That's a badge of honor. And this man do it at 40 years old on one leg. Like, come on, man. Talking about dedication to the game. Like, it don't get no better than that.
Remember last season when LeBron said he was going to try to play 82 games and he didn't even come close? Yeah. Old man MJ did with a bum knee coming out of surgery. Man, that's the craziest one. That's that last season he ever played basketball in the NBA. He started out coming off the bench because he was recovering from a knee surgery, man. And he still made it a point to play every single game, even when he was on the bench. And then he became a starter again and played out the season. All 82 games. People just aren't built like this.
Had to, try to kick him off the floor. He wouldn't leave. That's what the greats do.
MJ, when he gets the ball, he scores. He was very good at 38 years old. He's still amazing. We was in a game, and MJ would ask me to come back. because I was 19 years old, but really competitive.
Right.
He was like, guard me. At that time, MJ was killing. Because he was killing everyone. MJ, he's so strong, he holds you. And I moved his arm and accidentally hit him with my elbow, broke his ribs by mistake.
He came back down. He was like this. And he got the ball. Free throw line. Game over. MJ, right?
Right.
And went off like this. And I'm like, damn, MJ is nice. And I didn't go back.
I forget about that part. So the impact happens. Ron Artest breaks or cracks Jordan's ribs. Jordan plays through, hits the game-winning shot, and then he goes to get checked out. And he's got a cracked rib. But he has to hit the damn game-winning shot. This is just scrimmages, man. This is just scrimmages. This is like for fun. Crazy. Jordan's right. He has a curse, you know? He has a curse. He can't not care.
To play the next day, I was kind of upset. And MJ called me, and he was like, hey, man, don't worry about it. Like, he just called me, and then he invited me to his office.
And he broke his rib. When I broke his ribs, he sat out 3 months, came back averaging 25. And I was telling people, if it wasn't for those 3 months off, he would average 35. Yeah. He was killing me. I was an amazing defender.
Right.
And Jordan had 40.
I mean, Jordan was already on that path. Like, but it also lets us know why he started out with a slow burn, you know, when he first came back. But by the time he injured his knee and he finally had to call it quits in that first season, dude, he was getting back to that 1998 level. It was crazy. I believe Ron Artest. He probably could have got 35.
So I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Right.
If Jordan wants to average 50, if he was playing his era, I think he averages 50.
I respected him so much. You know, he probably, if not the, one of the smartest basketball players. You know, you talk about his ability to be athletic and all that, but he was a very smart basketball player. He knew what your weaknesses were, and he tried to exploit them. He used his power to control players and to keep them where he wanted them. And he was one of the best trash talkers in our game. My rookie year, I remember I had like 10 points at half, and MJ didn't shoot the ball particularly great, so I was like, yeah, you're Michael Jordan, the guy that walks on water, you know? He looks at me. Second half, I ended only with 2 points, so I had 12 for the game.
This story impacted his life so much that if I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm like 99% sure this was part of his Hall of Fame speech. Why? I don't know. It's just that important of a story. He's supposed to be talking about himself, but he's talking about this damn story with Michael Jordan. Like, it's that big of a deal. It's crazy. I think this is a big, like, welcome to the NBA kind of moment for him.
Up with a lot more. And I remember him walking off the court. He was like, don't ever talk trash to Black Jesus. And that's when I stopped referring to him as Michael Jordan, and I always refer to him either as Jordan, Black Jesus, or that black cat. He is clearly the best basketball player I've ever seen to date.
The thing that amazes me about Michael Jordan and about, I think, the rest of the players in the league is his stamina and his endurance.
His quickness, his strength, his jumping ability, his touch.
We didn't have the type of stamina, the type of energy level that Michael seems to possess every single night. He has an energy level that's unmatched by any other player or any other athlete that I've seen in professional sports.
And now let it sink in that this guy's drinking at the bar and playing like hours and hours of golf out in the sun before the games. And when we see him in the game, this is how people feel about him. Like, never seen endless energy like that. What the hell? What's wrong with this dude?
Whether it be basketball, football, baseball, track, tennis, his energy level is so much greater than ours, it seems, that night in, night out, he's there performing at a level that we frankly just weren't able to reach.
And also his knowledge and understanding for the game. He by far, is the best I've ever seen, air. Yeah. I mean, the dude, you see what he be doing? Yeah. And it ain't like we in high school.
You've got a great opportunity to step in there and win a city that is crying for a winner. Perhaps you can turn that Bulls thing around. What do you think?
Hopefully, I can go in and contribute and maybe turn it around. I'm looking forward to that.
We wish he were 7'1", but he isn't.
Michael got to realize that he's not 7 foot, so he's not going to carry a team in the NBA.
Yep, you guys, this is how it was. If you're not a big man, you can't lead a team. This is the way it was. Jordan changed that whole narrative, and now it's gone too far that way where we need the rise of big men back in the league.
1984-85 season will go down in history as the year Michael Jordan came to town.
He has touched the hearts of Chicagoland and the nation.
He does some things that I just never seen before.
Words can't describe him. He's poetry in motion.
Poetry in motion.
You guys remember in 1984 when they drafted Michael Jordan to the city of Chicago? I said then that we'll be champions by the time I leave. Well, we're a 5-time champion going for 6, and we need your support. Thank you very, very much.
What a good time that must have been for you Chicago fans. I mean, I was a Chicago fan, but like you actually living in Chicago, getting to witness this whole thing, how he turned everything around over there. Wow.
On 2 eyes. Everybody universally respects LeBron, but they feared Jordan, bro.
Nobody was ever scared of LeBron. They respect him.
Yeah, no, they
but
like
they don't,
LeBron. It's completely different.
don't fear him. I was terrified out there.
You was scared of MJ?
Yeah, just watching him out there, I was terrified.
Throughout LeBron's tenure, there has always been a debate as to who was his peer. Tell me one time in MJ's career when there was even a question.
In the summertime, when they put them goddamn schedules out.
And that's where I always go back to. If you can't be the obvious best in your era, the greatest in your era, I don't even want to hear about you being the greatest of all time. Who is the best in your era? Let's put him on that list instead. You know what I mean? You got it's got to be a unanimous, hands down thing, to the point where it almost works against Jordan, because we have no doubt who is the best player in the Jordan era. Freaking Michael Jordan, right? Unfortunately, because it's so unanimous, people like to pretend like there wasn't competition. No, there was. He was just that much above them.
And you put that damn mark on Chicago.
You walked into an arena and you was like, damn, I got to deal with this dude. I want no parts of him.
And the night before, you asked me shit, man. It's sleepless nights, man.
You were so scared of MJ, you were depressed the night before thinking about going up against that, bro.
Man, think about this shit, what you got to do tomorrow, and you don't want to get embarrassed.
You don't want to get embarrassed.
Man.
Folks who watched MJ and watched LeBron, no.
They just leave alone like Jesus. Please, he's by a class by himself, man. Leave him alone.
The first time I met Michael was at the Olympic trials. And I remember going to the airport, me, John Stockton, Karl Malone, and Terry Porter. And I get back to college, and John Thompson calls my coach. He says, "Hey, Charles, I want you to know, I just thought you were the second best player here." Yeah. And so I said, "Coach, I really appreciate you taking time. It meant a lot to me." So we hang up the phone, and my coach says, "I thought you were the best player." I said, "Well, I'm not." I said, "Coach, I just saw something I've never seen in my life before."
In my opinion, Michael Jordan has the opportunity to become one of the all-time great basketball players in the history of the game, a Hall of Fame type player.
There's this dude
yeah, indeed.
North Carolina. He's a little taller than me. He can outrun everybody. He can outjump everybody. I've never seen anything like it. He says, "Oh, Michael Jordan, I'm going to remember that name."
I think he can be one of the greatest players in the history of the game. There's just nothing he can't do. Plus, he's got the great heart and mind to go with the game.
I was just amazed his ability to play and then come back and practice and play with the same energy with no sleep. Okay? His true gift, Rex, as Rex knows, his true gift, which we don't want to say what Rex can put it in he can explain it. I'm just going to say it and let Rex.
No, this is it though. This is just a constant reinforcement to what Isaiah was saying. Endless energy. The guy never stopped. He never ran out of energy. How?
His true gift
if
was,
the man
was
would,
hanging out.
If he would have slept, we don't know how good he really would have been.
Right?
We didn't see the best of Michael Jordan because he didn't sleep for 14 years. Okay, literally, this isn't like a little sleep. He literally didn't sleep, and he didn't eat.
Yeah.
So you got a guy who did
all
sleep.
the things that you need to do to give your body energy. Jordan's not doing it. He's putting alcohol in his system and smoking cigars, doing things that make your energy levels go down. Was this guy built in a lab or what?
He didn't eat. He's playing cards or whatever he's doing at night. You know what I mean? Let's keep it PG. Hey, Rex, do whatever happens. And the guy is playing as if like, and you're like, wait a minute. You just played 45 minutes the other night. And you're like, how?
OJ Mayo, he was a top
this story. All right. Sorry. There we go.
Kid coming in front of my camp starts this thing about you can't guard me, you can't do this.
I got it going a little bit, had a little bit of John. Then he said, okay, now let me handle my business.
So I stopped the camp, send the kids to bed.
I said, oh man.
We go back to playing. And he starts his whole thing that you can't guard me, you can't do this.
We continue playing pickup, and Mike was Mike.
So from this point on, it's a lesson. And from that point on, it was a lesson.
He was jawing a little bit and really getting into me defensively. He's backing me down, said, better scream for mama. His mama, hit the famous fadeaway on me.
You never won a game. Finally, I just said, look, dude, you may be the best high school player, but I'm the best player in the world.
He said, you may be the best high school player in the world, but I'm the greatest ever. Don't you ever disrespect, the great like that.
I don't consider that trash. I consider that fact. You call it trash.
We do the interview, and we go to commercial break. And then I said, hey, it's a shame you're retiring, man. So I wanted a piece of you. And he turns.
As you might imagine, his airness wasn't going to ignore a challenge from anyone, let alone a reporter.
And he said, how would you guard me, MFer? Come here. Let me see how you would guard me, MFer. I went, okay.
Patrick complied and put his forearm in the middle of MJ's back. Needless to say, Jordan wasn't impressed with that defense.
And he just laughed. He said, you're lucky I'm retired. And then he walked out the door.
That's crazy. Wow. That's Dan Patrick, man. Like, what the hell?
I had 50-something in Atlanta in the game against Chicago. And I remember going back to Chicago, and I had suit and tie on, sitting in the locker room, and Jordan walks in our locker room. And I'm saying, what the hell is he doing in our locker room? And he walks by me, he walks by Kevin Williams to get to Randy Whitman, and he taps him on the butt. He said, lace him up, it's gonna be a long night. And he turns around and walks out. And I'm shocked, right?
I mean, that's like a Larry Bird type thing. That's like, I'm literally instilling fear into you right before the big event. That's psychological warfare.
I'm in shock. He walked in our locker room. I didn't say anything. He had 60 that night. They
got to a point with him and my youngest.
Okay, I've never seen that, man. I mean, I've heard the story. I've never seen Ahmad Rashad sitting down with Dominique Wilkins in that interview. That's cool, man. If anybody knows where that is, send me a link and a comment here. I'd appreciate that.
And so am I. Got to a point with him and my youngest. They're such competitors. And so am I.
It gets heated?
So, do it. Do it. It gets to a point where he's more agile, he's more versatile, so he can do all the moving around on the court. Me, I want to limit my motion. That means I'm going to start backing in.
Make a smaller court.
A smaller court. Yeah. And it gets to a point where, he starts talking trash, Marcus starts talking trash, and then my game elevates,
Of course, he starts talking trash as well.
I do. It never ends. It ends when I finish.
You can't even not be competitive with your own kids.
Oh, I can.
Yeah?
I just don't play.
Yeah.
Have you
No, man,
him?
I respect that. My dad was always, we never got on a basketball court, and it didn't end with some bruises, Straight up. No mercy.
Yes, I'll put it on the record. Yes, we played.
Ask him how many times.
Once.
We don't play that much.
When I beat my dad at golf for the first time, there was no one happier about it than my dad. It didn't thrill you that much?
No.
So I was playing in Charlotte, right? The first year I got there, we got to the playoffs for the first time. And so MJ loved me for that alone.
Right.
But when I first got there, it was kind of rocky. So we got our ass beat by somebody. And he came in the locker room after the game just going off on us like we need to get our shit together, right? And I made some little comment or something like that. He ain't say nothing. So he came and practiced the next day. Back on that shit. Yeah, y'all think y'all did something? I'm 6. Oh, he started talking about all his accolades. Take my shoes off. Because, he had gave me, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't just talking to me. He was talking because everybody had his shoes off, but he had gave me a deal and all that.
Yeah.
This shit kind of directed to me and Gerald Wallace because we the leaders of the team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he going off.
Mike told you take his fucking shoes off.
Damn near. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the shit I done done. I'm just going off on us right to the point where he gets on the second team in practice. And we lose.
You lying.
Yeah.
You ain't losing 50.
Mike's too low.
And that's how you know the stories are true, because we heard this in part 1 from somebody. I can't remember who else was telling the story, saying he won every single game with the second unit. And then we heard he did the same thing in North Carolina. Was it North Carolina? I think it was North Carolina with the walk-ons. Like, we keep hearing the same stories from different people, same situation. Jordan cripples himself and handicaps himself. Not only in this situation, he's old, but then he puts himself on the second unit, and then they keep beating the first unit. Like, oh, Jesus.
This was in 2010.
Mike suited up.
Dog, whatever he had on, he came out there, got on, pushed against the guard, whoever Gerald Wallace was guarding, the 3 guard, kicked him out and got in that spot and played with the second team. Our second team wasn't scrubs now. Oh, he scored a couple points, and to the point where he talked so much shit afterwards, he grabbed the ball and went dunk one on the way out.
I've always said Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen together, 2 of the best defenders I've ever seen.
The day before, Allen Houston went off like 20-something. And I remember Jordan said something to the effect of, you ain't gonna get a shot off today. You're not gonna even get it above his shoulders. Like literally, like you're not gonna get it above here. And that day, Allen Houston did not get it above his shoulders. And that's when I realized how good Michael Jordan was.
I mean, he did the same thing to either, was it Tracy McGrady or Vince Carter when Jordan was playing for the Wizards. Same thing. The media went off because one of them scored a bunch of buckets on MJ, and then the next time they played, oh no, it was the same game. It was a first half, second half situation where I think it was Vince Carter. In the second half, basically, I think Vince Carter got like 2 points against Jordan. Like, he just decided, that's it. I'm shutting you down. You're not getting a damn shot off anymore. Can't remember what he did on the offensive end because he was dedicating himself to the defensive end. Stop the biggest offensive threat.
That, I second guessed if I was going to be a professional basketball player.
Wow.
And Jordan, I don't think I can explain to the world how big Michael Jordan was. Those songs from him. Sometimes I feel like that is that. The shoes, and before it was this cultural icon, he was our icon. Wearing the double chains and the rock, the cradle rock and dunking the basketball. Like seeing him on the court. There was no Instagram behind the scenes of a player in the locker room. We were privy to something at the time that no one in the world was.
We in Chicago, it's my rookie year. I'm on getting back to the go. I got about 70 people at the game, the hood in here. We all
You guys
in
are
here,
in
right?
for a good old time.
So I'm just on one, but I haven't had no sleep. I'm just on like a, But JR is having a good game. So as we come out the timeout, just I'm on, y'all. I can't even explain it. I was just like,
never do this to your teammate. You only do this if you're willing to do it, and you are the one guarding the person. You never do this to your teammate if your teammate is the one who has to guard the guy. You don't talk trash to your teammate's opponent. Okay, here's why.
Keep killing that, killing that bone, straight up. You have a good game.
Let's talk about Isaiah Ryder, J.R. Ryder.
But it was on some just fly by, he was like, yeah, you too. So as I'm walking off, the nigga right here, Mike can hear me. But I don't really give a so I'm like, so I double back, keep killing that, you killing them. So as I say that, I feel it. Hands on hips, legs locked. Then look, had me for about 15 seconds. So I start to feel it. There's 2 ways you can go in this. I can walk
He
this
didn't
off
even have
out
to
like
say a word. He just stared at him, and he knew.
I don't even feel it and play it off and dummy out. Now I'm in here, I got so I'm on. Keep killing this. Okay, keep it up. So I hear JR go, all right, y'all fella, keep going, you too. So he's trying to get me off and over. I don't even, now that I recall it, he was trying to kind of just get off and over. So he go, so I double back, and get ready to say something. So he go, hey, look, Mike, he don't really know how I see him and Mike having a conversation. So he's like, he don't really know he excited, whatever. So now MJ on the back leg joint, when he's
leaning on you. Yep, we know that pose.
Yeah, huh? I can't even really describe the next 6 to 7 minutes of play, y'all. In this next 6 to 7 minutes of play, y'all, we get 2, not 1, 2 10-second calls. You bring the ball up, you gotta get across half court.
I know, imagine if it was 8 like now.
We down 25 now. It was just at 2.
By the way, because I've heard this story a bunch of times. Can we just take some appreciation? The first point at which he started killing them and punishing them was defense. He proved, all right, now I'm not going to let you score. Not only I'm not going to let you score, I'm not even going to let you dribble the ball past half court. That is, yeah. And then he's going to kill you on offense too. So then you don't have a comfortable moment on the basketball court. He's killing you on both ends.
We down 25 now. It was just at 2. Mike had 18. He had like 40 now. JR, myself, we ain't scored in like about 40 minutes. Then I subbed like 3 of the starters. Like, it's just finally flipped. It got bad quick, yo. I come to the joint. And they know this. When you come and you've been on the run, when you not got back on the floor, got back, had to rebound, and you feel like you on defense all the time, you come to the bench like this. So I was like, Jay, man, my bad, dog. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. He like, it's cool, man. I told you, just shut your ass up, man. So you got in between the Gatorade there where you like, damn, and next thing you know, we over there like this. That's it. And Mike came down, okay, young fella, okay, damn, young fella, damn, y'all done? Damn, young fella. Never talk shit to Mike ever again in life.
It's so funny because like the loud dog became the quiet dog, and then the quiet dog became the loud dog. Life lessons, man.
This question. If we could take a pill or deer antler spray that could make us perform to the level of Michael Jordan, to compete at that level, because he was so far advanced over everyone. If you could take a pill and compete with Michael Jordan at that level, would we have taken that in the 90s?
If it wasn't going to hurt you but make you perform at that level,
I don't know.
We knew the world was going to be watching. We knew everyone wanted to see what Tony Kukoc was like, and we were going to give him.
Man, we got to end on this story about. Oh, that's a bad pause. That's a better pause. Man, this is brutal, man. Shout out to Tony Kukoc, one of my favorite players of all time. He survived this and then still wanted to team up with these dudes.
Experience he ever had on the basketball.
Playing against Tony Kukoc. We were playing against Jerry Krause in a Croatian uniform.
They was debating who was going to guard him. No, I got it. No, I got it.
I'm looking at Michael and Scotty, and they're ready for, like, blood. Like, man.
It was hard to run across the half court without a ball. And with the ball, it was just, here, somebody else get it.
Tony definitely wasn't getting a shot up, and he wasn't going to score.
Kukoc is nothing for 4, and he's contributed nothing.
We wanted to go guard him on the bench.
Them dudes were all over him.
That Tony Kukoc story. Guys, if you have not seen, okay, they played twice. The 92 Olympics, it's all over YouTube. If you guys haven't watched it, I highly recommend watching both of those games. Completely different games, okay? Watch the first one first so you can see Tony Kukoc absolutely get annihilated because of the defense of Jordan and Pippen. Like, hungry dogs, never quite seen anything like that before, never quite seen something like that after. Then they face off in the gold medal game. Now that's where I would like you guys to watch that as well, because Tony Kukoc, he overcomes, okay? By that gold medal game, he actually has a decent game, a good game. You know what I mean? Not a great game, but a very good game. And Croatia actually made it pretty competitive in that gold medal game until, you know, there's a certain point where Jordan starts taking over, and then everything just falls into line, and the whole dream team just annihilates Croatia towards the end. However, props to Croatia, props to Tony Kukoc, because they overcame that fear of that first ass beating. And I got to give him props for that. I've always loved Drazen because of it. I've always loved Tony Kukoc because of it, because they did not back down, you know, and everybody else on that team, they were not afraid, and that is huge, especially Tony Kukoc after that experience. Some might never play basketball again after living through something like that. But Tony, he kept playing, had a good career, even, you know, had to face up against that guy, those guys every day in practice for the next 3 years, 4 years after that. It's crazy. Anyways, you guys, let me know if you made it to the end. This was a lot of fun. Guys, happy 23rd. I appreciate you all, but definitely let me know in the comments if you made it to the end, and hopefully you guys have been leaving comments along the way too, so we can have a good old conversation like we always do. Guys, I hope you come back for tomorrow, which is 24th, and we'll be doing back-to-back Kobe Bryant videos in order to celebrate his legacy as well. So, guys, like the vid on the way out if you could. Subscribe if you want more content like this. We'll get together and do this again in a month. And I appreciate you all, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, or enjoy the rest of your night. Tell your loved ones you love them. Be good to your people. Be good to yourself. And most importantly, be water, my friends.